All right, this video is to show you how to create your teacher dashboard and link your student spreadsheets. This one in particular has 4 student spreadsheets, A, B, C, and D, and you've got your teacher dashboard. First thing we're going to do is create a folder for your files to go in. So go to your drive, go to My Drive in Google, basically. Click a new folder, call it Teacher Dashboard, and you put your name on it. We'll say Smith, and create it. So this is where it's going to live. Now you go back to the bit.ly. You're going to type in that bit.ly teacher-23, bit.ly teacher-23. We'll do a list view so you can see all the files. You need to select all the files. You don't really need the QR code, so you don't need to select that one. And so select the 5 spreadsheets and the instructions if you want them. And then select make a copy. Once the 6 files are copied, select those and let's organize them, and we're going to move them into the folder we had just created. Since we just created it, it's right there. Move and click move. So now if you go back to your teacher dashboard that had your name on it, it is there. And then now it says copy of. So I'm going to change these real quick to remove the copy of. The reason being is I want you to see where it says, I want to be clear when I'm working on student spreadsheet A, B, C, and D. So check back in just a second and I'll have those renamed. Okay, now I've renamed all the spreadsheets, so you don't have the copy of in front to distract you. We're going to open the teacher dashboard. Let me give you a quick overview. If you're not interested in the overview, you can go ahead and fast forward. These 4 sections represent each student spreadsheet and what the student's responses are in that column. In student A, student B's responses, student C's responses, and student D's responses. This is the brains of the operation. This is where you say, my answer to question 1, which is right here, question 1, my answer is 10 minutes. Let's say the answer to question 2 is 20 minutes. Now your answer could be different units, decimals, different things like that. I'm going to keep this simple just so we can remember what the true answers are on this spreadsheet. You can customize those later. 30 minutes. I want to complete the units. All right, now that I've completed that pattern, I'm going to go ahead and say, well, what if they choose to not use a space? So they put 10 and then minutes. And I'm still going to accept that, so that's fine. But I need to specify that. They might want to say 10 minutes and have a space, but just put MIN. And then they could put 10 with no space, MIN. That's probably enough variance for me to continue. Okay, now that I followed this pattern down, I've got 10 minutes spelled out with a space, then without a space. I've got 10 MIN with a space, and then without the space. The no units part is just the number, so it's just 10 without the units. And then if they got it correct, what do I want to say? Correct, way to go. Awesome. Then incorrect feedback, I'm going to say try again, and I'm just going to complete that pattern for try again. And then the automated feedback for no units. So that's if they put the number, they got the number right, but it's not right because it's no units, I'm just going to say don't forget your units. And I'm going to copy that down. So there we go. So that's how you'd use that section. And again, if you have different answers like 15 dogs or 3 cookies or 2 and 2.5 boxes, you would just put that here and then put the variances in those columns. Now what we're going to do is we're going to link the student spreadsheet so you can see what they put. So you're going to go back to your student spreadsheet A, and we're going to start with that one. Now this is linked, all the red boxes are linked to a teacher spreadsheet, but because you've made a copy, this address that's in green is no longer valid. Now, the sheet and cell location is still valid. That's not going to change, so that's good, so you don't have to worry about that. But we do need to change this complicated looking website address, which is actually very easy to fix. So what we're going to do is you click on the first one, and then you're going to go to your teacher dashboard, and you're going to get the address of the teacher dashboard, which is right here. I'm going to hit copy, go back to student A, and paste it there. And you're going to hit enter. And it's going to give you a reference error because they're not linked yet. It wants you to allow access. So we're going to allow access, and then now they all say try again. The reason is it's going here to student A's spreadsheet, and all the feedback says try again. So now you're going to keep going with the next red box. And again, you've already copied the spreadsheet address. So you're just going to copy it, paste it there, hit enter. And now the points earned, same thing. Paste the updated spreadsheet address there. And then this one, same deal. Paste, enter. So now this is all good, it's all connected. Now what you still have to do is connect all the other spreadsheets, and then I'm going to show you how to do the teacher spreadsheet so that you can see the student responses. Because right now, if I put, say I got it right, I put 10 minutes, and I go to the teacher spreadsheet, you'll notice that I don't see anything. It's because that red box, that red outline, that has an address in it that's no longer valid. That needs to be the student address, so we'll fix that in just a second. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to fix all of the teacher or the student spreadsheets. I'm going to repeat the process. You can skip this part if you already got it down and you want to try it on your own. Otherwise, you can just let this play and work along with me. I'm going to do the student B spreadsheet now. So I need the teacher dashboard address, which I've already had copied, so I don't need to copy it again. I just go to student B spreadsheet, go to my first address, and paste it again. Again, it's going to need a reference error, so I'm going to allow access, and now we're connected. Just repeat that to all of these, paste, enter. Paste, enter, and then paste, enter. So B is done. Let's do the same thing for C. You'll see it's just repetitive. It's not very complicated because the formulas are already done. Paste, enter, paste, enter, and paste, enter. There we go. C is done. Now we'll do D. paste, enter, allow access. Paste, enter. Paste, enter. And finally, paste, enter. There we go. It's done. So now, if I go back to student A, you'll see that 10 minutes is his answer for student A for question 1, but my teacher dashboard doesn't have his response there because this address is wrong. So I need to go back to student A and get his address and paste it there, and then I'll be done with student A. So student A, the address of the spreadsheet is up here in this address bar. Copy that, go to the teacher dashboard, and now in this cell for student A's first response, I just changed this. Oops, let me grab the beginning of it. And paste the address, hit enter. I'm going to need to link them again. Allow access. And then we are good to go. So now it's checking everything correctly. He said 10 minutes, it's correct, and it will be 5 points to him. And if you go to student A's spreadsheet, you'll see that his says correct, 5 points earned, and possible points out of 5. So he's got 5 out of 50. This column for custom feedback, that's if he gets it wrong. Say instead of on question 2, instead of 20 minutes, he puts in 15 minutes. And it's not right. It doesn't give him any customized feedback, but the teacher should see that now he's got 15 minutes. That popped up there. So it says try again is the automated feedback, but I can give him custom feedback by saying try. Well, I'll say higher. And then just give this a second. It should populate. And now it says higher. So you can give them customized feedback. Notice that I didn't give anybody else that same feedback. I only gave it to that. Now, if he would have said 20 minutes, which is correct, notice it doesn't matter if that it's a space or not a space or spelled out or not. Now it says way to go. Custom feedback still says higher, which I need to delete because he got it right. There's no reason for me to say higher. So I'm going to delete that. And now his spreadsheet, in just a second, will update, and it will say 20 minutes, way to go, 5 points, and he's got 5 points there. So now let's do the rest of the spreadsheets. Spreadsheet A is done. Let's go to B, and we're going to get B's address, which is up here. Back to the teacher dashboard, and the B box address gets replaced with that one. Paste it and hit enter. And I need to link them, so allow access. And now student B is linked. So if student B says 10 minutes, it should check it in just a second and return correct and 5 points. Now I'm going to go to student C, copy the address, teacher dashboard, go to student C, replace that address with the new one, hit enter. Again, I need to link that, allow access, and now C is connected. We can test that by saying 17 seconds, which definitely is not correct. Go back to the teacher dashboard, 17 seconds, let's try again. I can say wrong number and wrong units. So when I go back to student C, we'll get that feedback. And so student C can try again. Now let's go to student D spreadsheet. This is the D spreadsheet. I need the address. Copy that. Teacher dashboard, student D. Replace the address with that one. Hit enter. Allow access. And now I am completely finished. We can try that by saying student D says IDK. And the teacher can say try and use your notes, or ask Joanna for help. Then you go back to student D, and there it is. So you get specific feedback for exactly what he's doing. There's not a whole lot you can tell him if he says IDK, so go back to your notes. And that is how you do it. You don't have to worry about protection. This sheet is already protected. All the student spreadsheets are protected. On the teacher dashboard, this is an example of what you're pasting. That's going to change each time when you go up here. But that's in the directions in the video. So if you have any questions, please shoot me an email. The email is going to be in the video description. So look forward to hearing from you. Otherwise, it's good luck to you. Bye.